I wanted to just quickly make a video to show how the Total Workflow action works and how you can customize it with the add-ons to really make it fit whatever your picture happens to need. I have pulled up a picture of three of my kids. That's straight out of the camera. I haven't done anything to it yet, and I'm going to play the workflow action now. And it'll kind of be separated into two things. There'll be the clean edit group, which will be turned on, and then the add-on group, which by default is turned off. And then you can look through those and see which your picture needs. Action kind of takes a while to run, so just wait for a minute. Okay. And looking at it, see, there is too much contrast in this image, so I am going to turn off the contrast layer. And you know, I tend to just kind of move around and see what I like and what I don't like. Sometimes a picture doesn't need as much brightness as the action puts in. Sometimes it needs more, and you can do that with the add-ons. I can't see what I'm doing here. Oops. I'm just going to collapse these menus to make it a little easier to see. So in the clean edit, there is a contrast layer, a brightening layer, a layer that adds a depth, kind of pops the dark tones of the image, and a color pop, and then a sharpening. I suggest you leave the sharpening kind of where it is. I think that's a really good setting for that. Here in this image, I might want to turn down the brightness a little bit, so I'll pull down the opacity on there. And you can move up to the add-ons, and there is a section for warmth. You can add warmth to your picture. There's warm haze, which you would want to lower the opacity on that, but I'm not going to use it in this image, so I'm going to skip that. And this is if you wanted more of a color pop, or if you needed to darken your image, or if you needed even more light added to your image. So if the original image was underexposed, you would choose that, the more light layer there. And the matte finishes, which are really popular right now, I added kind of a subtle matte, which is one of my favorite ways to do it. So you can choose that layer. And there's also a soft pink haze, which is really subtle, but just adds a little bit of color to the image. And then the last add-on set is the vignette, and it'll just add a pretty strong vignette, but you can always adjust the opacity to make it lower and kind of adjust it to your taste. So that's how the total workflow action and the add-ons will appear. They'll be separated into those two groups, and you can just turn on which add-ons you want, leave the rest out, and of course in the clean edit group you can also turn stuff on, leave it off, whatever works for that individual image. And then when you are done, all you do is flatten and you're set. That's about it. It's a pretty simple action to work with, not too complicated. So I hope this helps. Thanks.